And howdy, y'all.
Welcome. How are you
Howdy.
doing, Kai? You doing good today?
It's what the howdy and the ho ho ho.
Yeah. You got a fancy thumbnail today?
Yeah.
You know it's a special day when
No, knock a layer of dust off of it to bring it
well,
back.
the Alamo, when the Alamo comes down, you know it's a big deal.
Well, the Alamo's getting covered over. No, seriously. They're putting a roof over the Alamo
really?
so they can work on it. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a permanent roof?
No, it's like they're building a canopy over the top of it.
Oh. I've
They're remodeling that whole area down there.
seen some pretty cool historic sites. There was a Civil War ironclad when I was in Vicksburg. They have it covered with this big giant awning, which is really neat. I think that's cool. They've got it all protected because there's a little museum under it. They kind of rebuilt around it so you can see what it looked like. It's kind of cool how they did that. I do have video of that. I brought my X5 and I got video of all that. I just never posted it. I walked down through the Vicksburg Cemetery. I've got all the footage. I just haven't done anything. It's just sitting there. Sometimes you can't do everything, you think you want to do everything and you just can't. All right. Let's say hi to everybody. RJ, Big Jim.
Actually, Eat More Possum was here earlier.
Where'd Possum go? He'll be back.
I don't know, but he said something about the Santa Kylo's Christmas stream.
Wow.
He tried to be real clever.
Some competing Christmas stream, whatever. Santa Kylo's Christmas stream. Santa Kylos.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out. Put the link on that one. I'll look at it.
I think Brent hit the Christmas spirits a little early this year.
Santa Kylos.
And Barkley was here earlier too, so. And RJ and Jim Stroning and Warren Acuraso and Chuck and Lori. Now, Chuck and Lori got it figured out was this whole Christmas time. They're planning on staying lit all the way through Christmas. He's got a advent calendar was a dram of whiskey a day.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dram of whiskey a day keeps the doctor away.
I've got a whiskey collection too, but it's not on purpose. It just happened. I have some pretty cool whiskey that I just haven't cracked open yet. I'm like, this will be really good someday, and I might never drink it. It'll be really old by the time I touch it.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
I love whiskey.
I'm not a whiskey guy, so.
I love whiskey. I can drink whiskey before I'll ever, but it's an acquired thing.
He says it's all Scotch. Well, yeah. He's been to Scotland, so now.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any Scotch. Probably not. I'm not fancy. I like homegrown whiskey, stuff from the local distillery. I had actually when I was in Mississippi, I had this last summer. We went to a distillery, a rum distillery, and it was really good. It was on a sugar plantation. It was really pretty good. He had some pretty strong rum. Holy crap! I do like rum, but there was nothing to wash it down with. It was just plain old rum. So you can imagine it was like paint thinners.
You know what's rum I really like? It's that Bacardi Oak Heart.
Yeah.
That shit is too freaking smooth.
Yeah, this guy had some.
Be careful with that shit.
There's definitely, he had some, this guy was, you know, he had his own distillery, and then he definitely had higher quality, and definitely the higher quality stuff. The spirits were always better. But just pass me the mason jar. Hey, it was good. It was good. It was, the problem is, you know, I'm a lightweight, man. I can go to that tasting and I'll leave there freaking unable to function.
Well, but yeah, so if anybody's want to see Chuck and Lori get lit for the rest of the Christmas season, he's got a daily stream about it. Daily, is it live stream or is it just it's video? You should make it a live stream. So, anyhow,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'm sure liking this new Mac setup.
Let me see if I get this right. You down the whiskey and then you still have to edit the video. Okay, that explains some.
That's what you do when you're recovering. The next day is video day where you can't move. Yeah, I'm not much of a I'm not much of a go overboard person anymore. I'm pretty much I kind of like being in control these days.
So he drinks a day ahead of time, so you can drink one day and recover. No, do the video before he hits the juice again. That is kind of smart.
Well.
But anyway, so we said we're going to have a little bit of a Christmas list put together. Was gear that, you know, we thought be worthy for the Christmas stocking. And it's something for the novice, I should say. Yeah, we're not going to have to discuss, you know, Mavic 3 versus Mavic 4.
Yeah.
I think at that level, everybody knows what they're looking for and what they're buying.
I'd also like to show off some of the, you know, on eBay, there's some really good sales right now. Everybody's getting rid of their old gear because everybody's afraid of Y2K coming up here. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, but it's creating really good deals on really good controllers. Like the RC Plus, you can get it for $430.
Yeah.
You can get the smart controller, the original RC smart controller, but it only works with certain drones. So you can only go through the Pro series, the Mini 3 Pro, the Mavic 3 and 3 Pro, but you can get the RC Plus for dirt cheap. And that's a 7-inch screen. So there you go. You take it.
It wouldn't be for the fact I already have the RC Pro.
Right. You don't need
Air 2S.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there either. But
it's hard to justify that expense.
Yeah, if I was still flying the Mavic 3 Pro, which is a freaking amazing, probably one of the best drones that you could ever own and still own, that RC Plus would be a beautiful partner for it. Just so much more you can do and just a much better screen, you know. So anyway, I just want people to note that they should be looking for those. So, but because that's an enterprise drone controller. But it will actually it'll also do the Air 2S. So if you have the Air 2S and you want a freaking premium screen, bam. So if you don't know what it is, if you don't have it up, Kai, I'll share it really quick because I got it up. It's this one right here. So that is that right there. Oops, that's not getting big. There we go. That is that's a beast right there. So, and they're used, but who cares? I mean, for
they're refurbished.
Yeah, they're refurbished. And so, yeah, it is. You got all the customizable buttons. You've got just everything going on there. The biggest thing is you just get that beautiful freaking screen to look through.
Yeah.
And I don't know the specs of the screen. You can just check if you want to look them up, before you check it out. But it's, you've got all the inputs, HDMI, USB-A, micro SD card slot, USB-C. There's all the specs on the back. You got an extra battery port to give it even. I don't know if they come with, they don't come with the extra battery, but you're going to have to buy the extended battery. I don't know what will fit in there.
Is that for the extended battery or is that for the 4G module?
That's a battery. I believe it's a battery bay because it has the battery.
So the RC Pro has the 4G module bay on the back.
Yeah. So I just think that's a great, you got dual screen. I mean, you can split screen. This was actually made for a dual setup, so
dual payload.
Yeah. So I mean, if I still had the Air 2S, that just, it changes the game for you. It gives you a brand new freaking, way of flying it. And that would give you a whole new life with it,
Well, I have the Air 2S, but like I said, I've got the RC Pro.
Right. You don't need it. I know. I totally.
And trying to get this is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. It's just a great option for, you got that one. And you also have this puppy right here, which is the smart controller. Those are $234.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that'll work with the Mini
smart
3
controller and not the RC Pro.
Right.
So don't get those mixed up, even though they look damn near identical.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, it's the smart controller, and it just has a better screen. And it'll work with the Mini 3 Pro, the Classic, the Pro Mac.
Well, they say this is RC Pro smart controller. You gotta be careful with that, though.
Yeah. So you just, you get just a better Android system. And this one actually has, that one looks like it's brand new. It's got the glass cover on it, but you actually get a real Android, interface with it, a good one, not the crap stripped down one. So, this is the battery, intelligent battery for that's a different one. So anyway, that is
the RC Pro.
So anyway, but that's $234. And they're pre-owned, but whatever,
Yeah,
and look at that.
And that thing started out at $1,000.
Yeah, and then there's the RC2 in comparison. So it's $100. RC2 is almost $100 more. So I think that if you're in that market, that's really, that's just a great option. Are you there?
Yeah, man.
All right. There we go. I just thought I'd share that out for you. So, but I thought that I watched a video and some guy bought one of those and he was like, holy crap, I can't believe this is the cost of this thing. And he went out and so, and so any of the 3 series, except for the Mini 3, So my Mini 3 cannot be flown with that.
The Mini 3 Pro can. But
Yeah, you have to have the Pro version. I don't know. Yeah, it must be the camera system or the OcuSync system. OcuSync, yeah. It's got the better OcuSync, so.
All right, we're going down the list. So we got listed down below in the description.
If anybody needs any other links, just let me know. And this is my associate account, just so you know. So if you want to know who's going to benefit from it,
these are all that's.
Yeah, these are just links. Yeah, so. I've been an Amazon associate for freaking 5 years. So I buy stuff on my own, and I have other people go through there, but it's nice. So it does help my account. So it's a nice little bump. But there's no getting rich off of Amazon. That's for sure. They make most of the money. But that is the I have never seen that before, Kai. That is the 360 camera. And what's it called again?
Let me bring that back.
So he had the Xtra.
Here we go.
There we go. Xtra Sphar.
This is the Xtra Sphar 360, which is the extra, the renamed or whatever. This is the Osmo 360, just under a different brand name.
And this is a really freaking steal of a deal. If you want to try a 360 camera,
don't get misoriented. It was at $549. There's a coupon price that makes this thing $399.
Yeah. $399 for your first 360 camera, and I think it's between the X4 and the X5. I think it's kind of in between, but it has a big sensor. It's a 1-inch sensor, so it's supposed to be. Most of what I've heard about it, the video I've seen has been good in single lens mode. So anyway, it's a great way to start and a really good price.
And this one has lens protectors.
Yep, and you can get the lens protectors, but remember, this does not have removable lenses, so it doesn't have you can't repair your own lenses.
You want to use the lens protectors.
Yeah, so that's their version. That's how DJI decided to do it. Actually, Insta360 did it that way for a while too. They said, "Hey, we just buy a lens protector," and that was. But most people are like, "Hey, people got like a little bit of glare," and then, I think that's how they do their ND filters too, with like a lens protector.
Yeah.
But there it is. That's a great price. When Kai showed me that, I damn near pulled the trigger on it. It's such a deal right now just to try it out, but I can't. I can't do it. No, I've got too many cameras. I don't want another camera.
And since we're on the extra cameras,
yeah.
So we got the Extra Edge at $299 and the Edge Pro.
So if you want the Action 5, that is the Action 5 knockoff.
No, the Action 5 knockoff is the Edge Pro.
Oh, it's not?
The $349 one.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
the 4 knockoff is the Extra Edge.
Okay, that's the I didn't know that. So I wonder if that has the real 4, if that has the actual 4 sensor. If it does, that's actually a better camera than the Action 5. Almost every person that likes these cameras, they say the Action 4 has just better color science. They like the darker color science because when they went up to the Action 5 series, you got that more milky tone. Just the more the Insta kind of tones.
Yeah, but again, we got coupon prices here. So the Pro is actually $269 and the Edge is $239.
Wow. And that's a pick 'em. You pick which one you want. They're $6s for the price. So So if you're interested in what the video quality looks like, just look at the cameras that we're using right now. I mean, these are Insta360 cameras. You can see the color science behind them. So, and they're really good. I mean, there's, I love this. I love the Link 2. I mean, I don't know. I wish they'd make a sale on that. They have 140. The Link 2 right now is 149. So
speaking of Insta360, here's the Ace Pro 2 that you like so much.
Yeah, great camera. That's the one I took with me this summer. And I did the video, the Twilight video, flying the flip. That is I look back at that video and I kick myself for getting rid of that camera and keeping my Action 5. That thing sold in 2 seconds. Everybody wants that one. That was easy to get rid of. People love that camera.
And howdy, Texas Arch Drone Guy, aka Mr. Michael Wright. Hello.
Just to give you a little bit of a 411 on how these cameras are selling on like eBay, the Action 5s are impossible to get rid of. They're hard to get rid of. So just to kind of give you a 411 on that.
And then since we're talking Insta360, we would get the Insta, what's that? Mic Air.
Mic Air, yeah.
Either just the transmitter for $39 or transmitter and receiver for $56.
I don't know which way I would go with that.
Deal ever, but if you want to stick with Insta and the Insta ecosystem, I guess, then
I really want to have the Insta mini mic because I have 2 Insta cameras that I could work with the X5 and also with the Nano or the Mini or the Ultra. Gosh almighty. By the way, the last video I posted was with the Nano. That was the DJI camera with the 4:3 ratio that I did. I just said, I'm going to do this video in 4:3 and I used the Nano. I'm going to do another, when I do my next vlog, I'm going to use the Ultra in the same mode. And I'm literally still trying to decide which one I like more. So, oh wow, there's a good deal. That is a really good deal.
This is the charging case. So hold on.
Oh, that's just that's not the
So here's the the mic and the receiver for $45.
Yeah, those are
just or just the mic for $45.
$25 for
$25.
Yep. And then the kit.
Here's 2 mics and the receiver for $59.
Yeah, that's the Mic Mini. Yep.
That's all Mic Mini.
Yeah. And
this is the case.
I personally like the case because it's just nice to be able to throw it in there and know it's always charged up when you need it.
It says DJI Mic Mini, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver plus charging case. $79. Marked down from $169.
Yeah.
That's shit. I hate this shit. Now I'm gonna have to buy that.
Yeah, it's a really good price. That is so cheap. And then you got the case. What would it cost you if you do they sell just the case and the transmitter? Because you already have one, right? So why don't you buy the case and 1 transmitter for $59 and then you can put your other one in there. Right there, you can. That one's the Mini.
No, that's 2 mics and the receiver.
Well, you got to click on it. No, you got to click down on it there. That's $59, but that's 2
mics and the receiver. That does not include the case. To get to the case.
Oh, it doesn't have the case. I get you. Okay, I see there. It doesn't. I see what you're saying. That's where they got their. God, the case is only $25. God.
$20.
$20. Yeah. Yeah, that is probably the best deal. I've got 3 Mic Minis. And I've also got the Mic 3, which, you know, there's no difference between the sound. When you've got the Mic Mini with the receiver, it's as good as the Mic 3. There's no question.
That's what I'm using here. It's just a Mic Mini.
Yeah.
Bluetooth to my computer. It's great.
Yeah,
it works.
It's pretty painless.
So
yeah, so those are some great deals. There's no those will stay like that until they're sold out. They're trying to get rid of stock. And
all right, our next item on the Christmas list is gonna be probably a little controversial, but there's a reason I'm recommending the Neo over the Neo 2.
Okay.
Straight up
it's controversial. I wouldn't say it was too controversial.
But
that's a killer deal.
The Neo Motion Fly Combo, which it has the N3 goggles.
Yep. Which are $300.
The joystick and then the Fly More combo, meaning 3 batteries, and the Neo for $419.
That is that is really cheap.
And that is for a beginner, the golden starter kit.
Yeah.
Because what's this, you got stuff to build on, because now you have the goggles and 3, which means now you're compatible with air units. And if you want to make that transition in the FPV, you got the goggles to carry on.
Right. And if you want to, you don't really need the controller.
And the freaking Neo itself is damn near indestructible.
Right.
Unless you dunk it into the ocean or something.
RJ, I just need the 04 Pro. Good luck. Everybody wants the 04 Pro.
If you're looking for the 04 Pro, go to Flywoo.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm going to rant a little. People are talking about how Flywoo is rebranding the DJI 04 Pro units. They are not. Okay? They're not rebranding the regular air unit, the 04 Lite units either. Yes, Flywoo offers a kit that has the metal plates to enclose the bare board of the 04 Lite, and it has the Flywoo brand on it, but that doesn't make it an 04 Flywoo or Flywoo 04 unit. It's still a DJI Air unit.
What do you think of this one? Check this out. You're speaking about 04 units. Check that one out. Just do a quick switch. It's worth your while.
I got to remove one to get the other one on. Okay.
04 Pro, $197, Christmas sale.
Yeah, be really, really careful. Because once you log in your account, that price will change. Guaranteed. AliExpress likes to play games like that.
All right. All right.
Once you go, shoot me the link to that.
Yeah. I'm gonna log in and see what happens. Perhaps watch it go up to $300. That says buy now, choice, December T, buy now, add to cart. Here, let me, let's see, go to
That's
cart.
all for air unit. Hold on. That's not the Pro. That's the all for air unit.
Okay. Well, they did the flip. They did this flippy swip. Okay. Look at that. Look at that.
Now click on the other picture down there. There's the 04 Pro, $493. And you saved $500 on it.
Oh my Lord.
you have to watch AliExpress like a freaking hog.
Here's Banggood. Banggood got it for $334. You think that's real?
Just go on the freaking Flywoo.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm just saying.
I just received my shipping notice for that new 04 Lite unit was the new camera case. So that is on its way now. Who knows when it's going to get here, but Flywoo is usually pretty good getting shit to you in a timely manner.
Yeah, Banggood's got a similar thing. The 04 Pro ELRS 395 04. This is the Flylens 75 and 04 256, which is the price that's pretty normal for a for an 04 with an 04 Lite. I just figured since we were going down this road here, there's Flywoo.
There we go. $249.
Yeah, I'm on the Flywoo run right now. So that's their box.
They rebox it into their box, and that gets it through customs because customs not seeing DJI on the box.
Pre-order $249, tax included.
They always pre-order, but don't let that scare you off. It's only a matter of like 1 or 2 weeks, and they have them and they crank them out.
They've got the wide.
This is probably the single best source for 04 Pro units right now.
And you bought they sell the wide camera too for $139. So, and I'm a huge fan of the wide camera. I think, if I can, I should probably order one and get one on the way. Cause I'm gonna.
No, that's the one I've got coming. This one right here.
I'm excited to see you fly that because if it's like I think it is, I'm gonna order all my new drones with the 04 Lite wide.
I've got this one coming, and I've got just the lens kit coming because I still have an 04 Lite unit laying on the shelf.
That's the price for the Elite. For the Lite. Yeah, well, yeah, to me the key with the Lite is the wide angle lens and getting that right, and they straighten that out. It's that.
Well, the thing is, was the Lite was that new lens kit they've got for it. It has both the 03 and the 04 mounting holes.
Mounting holes. Yep, I like that.
So you can mount it in a frame that is either set up for 03 or 04,
and also
makes it really versatile.
Well, it also you can buy lenses, adapt. It's got the UV.
It's got you got UV filter
on it. Yeah,
you got the.
Yeah, that's a sweet little camera. I've flown. If we're going back to the Neo discussion, if you're flying the Neo, you're basically flying with 04 Lite, so you already know what it's like.
Yeah,
I fly with with any of the aftermarket, or any of the Flywoo or Beta FPV birds, they have that same. But that's a really important adaptation to that system right there. If, like I said, if I see Kai fly it, which I'm waiting for, I'm very excited to see this test because
this is the lens set that I bought for mine that I already have.
Yeah. And you can screw that on.
It's going to be a little interesting getting this installed.
Yeah, I think you'll get her done.
But yeah, no, this kit, they had it was on the Thanksgiving Black Friday special for like $132.
Yeah.
And I've ordered this kit, I've ordered that lens kit, and ordered a couple more things, and that I got shipping notification on. So I think I paid like $170 by the time I was said and done with. Now they do charge you for shipping, but they do cover all the tariffs. So
I'm looking at
a while back, discontinued the free shipping, but now they charge you $15 for shipping, but that covers the tariffs. And I've been getting quite a few things from Flywoo as of late, because anymore Flywoo seems to be the only manufacturer that can get shit to you in a timely manner without overinflated prices.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about the Explorer long range with the wide kit. There's a good price on that. Even though it would be way more fun to fly it with the 04 Pro. Since you're doing long range
there's that's the 743 Pro Mini, so that's a 20 by 20 stack. So that's ESC and flight controller for $80. And if you try to get that same thing from any of our dealers here in the States, they will
rob you blind.
Let's go.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, RJ, truly check out Flywoo. I think Flywoo is, I've never had any bad experience with them. I've owned a bunch of Flywoo products. Everything's been really good. From the early Explorers, I've owned 2 of those. I owned Mr. Croc. He was Flywoo.
Yeah, it's sold out. Well, $84. That's not too bad, but is that no? That's a F722. So that's even the older model. Because the one that Flywoo had is the 743. That one has all the freaking connectors on it where you just plug shit in. You don't even have to solder that thing.
Yeah, you can buy the Flywoo 04 wide with the wide camera, with the 04 light, and it's $339. And you can't. It's always been that price. Is if you can go way back, we go way back to the V2 of the light, or excuse me, of the Flywoo long range V2. I don't know if you remember that, but that was the same price. That's what it cost. I mean, it hasn't changed in 6 years or 5 years, probably 5 years. 5 years, yeah, 5. And so that price is great, and that's tax included, $339. And it has that new wide camera, GPS. Probably got an M10 GPS in it. It's just you're going to get and the 04 Lite has really good, like, I mean, especially with the long range. I've never flown a light camera in long range. That would be interesting to see how, and then I would get it ELRS. So you can buy it ELRS, which is, what's the cost with that? Yeah, they charge you for ELRS. Let's see. Let's take. So.
All right, let's circle back to our list, so we get all that covered. Next one is the Skyrover S1, which is one hell of a deal right now too, and that's not even a super deal, but at $269, Flywoo or the Fly More combo at $389.
And everybody's like talking about the people that are flying this, of course, are doing it because it's going to be very popular. Idaho Quadcopters got some information on that. Alien Drones also bought it, so you can, if you want to watch some videos on that. Both of them have camera examples, and it is the going rate for the 1/2-inch camera size. So this is, I think somebody said something about The difference between this and the O3 or the DJI Mini 3, it's not. It's a step above the Mini 2, but the camera is really good, so you'll like it. It's got a really good image sensor. It's got good dynamic range and really good. What would it be? OcuSync 2.
I don't know. I think this is Oculus.
It could be OcuSync 3.
Because we got 39,000 feet. That sounds more like 3 than 2.
But for $269, that is probably the best. Unless you can get a Mini.
For somebody starting out, $269 is for camera drone.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, you could also go up to the X1 at $539. I mean, that's pushing your pocketbook a bit, but
right. But that's a Mini 4. That's a $539 Mini 4 without the screen controller.
That's, I mean, $269 for the single. If you want to expand batteries later, you can.
Yeah, it uses all the same batteries.
The money now to burn, then go buy the fly more.
You're always going. The thing is you're always going to have batteries for every one of these drones. There's so many
single batteries rated at 40 minutes, so it'll do at least half an hour.
Yeah,
and half an hour flight time is quite a bit. Especially for a little sub 250 drone.
When I put the plus batteries in, I can get 2 flights out of it with 1 plus battery. If you're into that,
yeah. Well,
I can't fly out a plus battery. I've never been able to. My attention span does not fly out a plus battery.
Yeah, well, your attention span is about as long as a TV commercial. So.
Well, exactly. So yeah, those are really good options. That's for sure.
And now we're going to start getting into the little accessories that make your life easy as you go. So we'll start out with some SD cards. I've been having some real good luck with the SanDisk Extreme. Now there's, the Extreme Pro. There's, a whole slew of different manufacturers, but the SanDisk seems to work. All right, RJ, have a good night.
Hey, we'll see you. Yeah, SanDisk is, I've owned tons of those cards.
Yeah, these SanDisks are good cards. I like them. They work.
Yeah, if you pay attention to the specs, if you just make sure that it's a class, a U3 card, you're good. Even with some of the budget cards, don't freak out about. Almost all these chips are coming from similar places. I'm way cheap when it comes to these cards. I buy Amazon cards, and I have not had. But just look at the transfer rate on them, because the SanDisks on the higher end on the Extreme cards are faster, which are better for 4K 60. So just be aware. It's worth $30 to get. But you can, if you're flying, say you're flying that little S1, you don't need that. You just go to I would go to
128 is probably.
Yeah, a 128. Yeah. But the super fast cards are worth it. They are faster. Just getting your files off of them, it's just nice. And yeah,
I'll tell you, I got the 256 on my X5. So, but moving on, another thing that you always need, the old charger block.
That's a really good deal right there.
That's, for one, is a really good deal. For another, this puts out some serious juice. So
yeah,
on a single port, it will put out 100 watt, which is enough to charge a freaking laptop with.
Yeah. So you that would
But
be like
you got plenty of ports here. You can charge 3 devices at the same time, but it will not put 100 watt out on if you plug all 3 of them in. Let's see. So
30 max. 30 watts is pretty damn good. That's charging your
yeah.
phone.
Oh, 100 watt. Charge your phone on 100 watt. It's charging half an hour.
Right. I actually have I bought 2 of those, not the same exact brand. That's actually a better deal because I actually got a 2 for deal. And it isn't the same wattage as that. That's a higher wattage. But I basically power my dock with it. I have a dedicated line from that adapter to my dock. But that's better than these. Right here.
I think when you plug all 3 in, the fast port it goes down to 60 or 65 watt, and then
Yeah,
you
you
got
see this
30
one?
watt and 20 watt.
This is a 65 watt right here. And this was like $50 just a year ago. That thing kicks this one's ass. This is a Ruco. I'm putting the name on it. Just to say that I would not buy this, but this one's built good. I mean, this is a nice charging. This one I've had for, you gotta say, it's longevity. I did buy one of the cheap ones and it burned out on me. I had to chuck one because it
Drone
didn't make,
Delirium bought himself goggles 3 for Christmas. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, those are great. If I could have 2 sets of goggles, 3 for different drones, I would. I have great goggles. I was flying with the N3s the other day. I took the N3s out of my bag and put my goggles 3 back in instantly after that one flight, going, you know what? If I've got goggles 3, I'm flying goggles 3. But the N3s are good, but they're nothing like the goggles 3. Goggles 3 are just better quality image, and you just go down the list.
We're going to chat about goggles here in a minute too, but we got one more item to talk about because the best charging block ain't doing you any good unless you have to freaking wire to support.
Yeah, you got to have that.
So here are some wires. These are, what length are these? These are 3 foot. Let's go to 6.6 foot for $8.
Yeah. And those are the high speed ones.
6.6 for 13 something. I mean, and these are good wires. Though I actually use those right here.
The Baseus wires.
Yeah. I came across these a while back and they just work.
Yeah, when you get something that's good like that, I put it on repeat buy just in case I need to replace same thing with my SD cards. Every time I buy a device, I buy a brand new SD card just automatically, just so I know I have a fresh card ready to go. Because you remember back a couple of years ago, the SD cards were just like, it was like, they were like gold. You're just like, if you wanted a 128 gig card, it was like 50, 60, $100. Now it's stupid to not have a new card. I mean, I have basically 4 of them sitting here just ready to go. And now it's very common to have, one of these sitting around. I can't, let's see if I can get it to focus. I don't have light on it.
Yeah, put your hand behind or something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So this is just a little Amazon 128, $11 for these.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably spent the extra $2 to get the SanDisk.
Oh yeah. Oh, the SanDisk ones, like the extremes like these. Oh, I totally, yeah. This is an Extreme Pro. Yeah. This one is freaking badass. But just be careful with cards like this. NeTac is okay. This one's not garbage. So just you got to be careful with the off brands. But what I've learned about that, I've been told that there's not as many screwball products on like Amazon. They don't have they've been really good at making sure that the good ones are good. And I actually gone to 256. I'm almost now going, okay, especially with the X5 camera, if you got a high end 360 camera, you've got to have a big card. Those things just eat up the gigabytes. I had to take a bunch of footage off my X5 because it was a 256 card, you know, and I went right down to my Civil War stuff, you know, my Vicksburg stuff. I didn't throw that away. It's still on there, but I got to get that off the card, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, if you get your computer working.
No, I need another.
You know, I like these little things too.
Yeah.
Oh, get it to
do you have any
so much?
Do you have any recommendations for SD drives? Do you have any recommendations for that for storage drives?
I do have a recommendation.
1 or 2 terabyte storage drives.
Yep.
I go through 2 terabyte storage drives every year. I'll fill one up. So there we go.
The Samsung T7.
And that's a one terabyte, right?
That's 1 terabyte.
Yeah. What's that run?
They were like right at 80.
That's a good price. Yeah, if you're getting them under $100 right now, which is crazy, think about that. A terabyte for under $100. If we go back into my archives of when I was geeking out back when I was a youngster, learning to be still going to college, we bought a 1 gigabyte drive and it cost $10,000 for the lab that I worked at. I remember when we bought it. It was back in like 1990. And we bought a 1 gigabyte drive, a 1 gig. And that 1 gig drive cost us 10 grand.
And here's the Samsung T7, 109 now. You got to watch the price on those though, because they go up and down like yo-yos.
Yeah, and you got to look for deals. So I don't SSD drives, let's see, external. There's really no Christmas. It's a market price for those. You know, you pay in the market value. Right now, a SanDisk, the portable ones that I like, are $200 for a 2 terabyte SanDisk, the one with the little orange little. So, and then, but there's cheaper. Yeah, there's cheaper versions, and you have to look at the inexpensive version. Let's see. I think I saw a 2 terabyte. You can, but you got to understand the ones that are super cheap. Let's see. You found a 2 terabyte. You saying Samsung? I'm looking at the Samsungs right now.
Just SanDisk.
Yeah. But there are some deals. You just got to understand that. Look at the transfer rate, because right now you can get like 1,000 megabytes a second. I'm always looking for the 2,000 megabytes per second. And here's a 1 gig for $69. So that's 4 terabytes.
Here's the 2,000 megabyte per second.
Yeah, and that's the fast one. That's the one you want. You want the fast one. You got to pay extra for it. But that thing, the transfer rate of that thing is so fast.
Now, if you have the port on a computer for it.
Right. Well, you got to, and you also got to go SD to SD. That's like lightning fast.
You got to go SD to SD, but you have to have a freaking port on your computer that can support those speeds.
Yep.
And most laptops do not have that port.
Yeah, the lightning. What they call it, not the lightning. What's it called? It's called a
And Brad is here. Howdy, feller. Haven't seen you in a while. But I know you've been on the road for a bit. So
here's one for 149. It's an old, I think it's an older one. Gen 2, SanDisk, 149, 2 terabytes. But it only has an 800 megabyte per second read write. So, like I said, you can find the cheap ones, but just note that you're not going to get the speed. But for most people, if you're just storing stuff on there, that's okay.
So you want to talk about ancient computers? This right here was my first computer, way back when, with 16K RAM.
Yes.
Yeah. The damn thing accidentally unplugged and you were fucked, because then you had to start the whole thing all over again.
Oh boy. We're going to bring out the freaking,
and those freaking keys on here were these little, they were not real keys, they were like indent push buttons.
Oh boy.
God, that thing would drive you freaking nuts. You learn to program in BASIC in that thing.
The good old days.
I don't even think it cost $237 back then. And they're hooked into the video port on your TV.
Well, it was basically helping us with the Timex Sinclair 1000 kilobyte RAM. Oh, the Commodore 64. Yeah, old Commodore.
Oh, here 64. We go. $60.
And it's $60 because they can't get rid of it. But there is nostalgia connected to it. People want to
oh yeah. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. Oh yeah.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, that's right. I was looking back at when I was asking about the Thunderbolt connection. Yep.
All right, Chuck. Happy holidays to you and Lori too.
The laptop that I bought, was it last year? I bought the PC laptop. I think it was last year. That has a Thunderbolt port that I can power it up through, and it was nice. I actually ran my stream on it for quite a while, and it has a great video card. It has a Ryzen 7 chip in it, and I still have it. I mean, I need it for different things, so I power it up and connect it and double check it every so often. But I went to Mac Mini because I'm trying to keep all Mac and everything, trying to keep everything in the same family right now. The interesting, there's a whole series of those little micro PCs. Those are really good deals right now. You can get some heavy duty hitting power with some of those little micros. We can just get some double stick tape and put it on the back of your monitor and then have a completely clear freaking desk.
Hold on. RJ is asking, does the Flywheel 4 have the same mounting holes as the DJI 04? Yes. Was that new lens kit? Yes, it does. Let me get back to Flywheel.
Yeah, let's get back to the freaking show.
There we go. put this back on here. I'm going to make this. See, RJ, so it's got the 04 mounting bolts there, and it has the 03 mounting holes. And this is actually, okay, here's supposed to, this is 20 mil spacing. So you have the 04 mounting pattern, you get the 03 mounting pattern on this housing. And that's the same width as the 04 Pro camera. So basically they developed a new housing for the 04 Lite camera that has a better lens on it, and gives you the full 155-degree field of view, and it gives you the mounting pattern for 04 and 03.
That's the one me and Kai are talking about, you know, and that's just, it completes the light system.
Yeah.
Just makes it better. And it has an actual lens. It's not a retrofit, and you're going to get the full field of view. And
yeah,
you got the sensor and you got the actual better lens. And it's just, that's the way to do it. Do you have to, I heard something about you have to focus it. Yeah, which is no problem. It's easy to do. You just plug it in and you put it up on your goggles, and you set an object a certain distance away and set your focus the way you want it. You don't want it too close. You want it to be, I would say, 3-4 feet. So you get that really nice center
Here's
focus.
the original 04 Lite camera. And you basically knock off this plastic lens housing lens holder, and then you put the whole new lens kit on it. So
yeah, that's the way to fly. I mean, it's good budget. It's 130
if
bucks.
you don't want to mess with any of that, you can buy camera with
I would just
the new housing for, hold on,
139, I thought.
$35.
Oh, for the camera and housing.
That's the 04 Lite camera. What's the new lens kit? Everything already installed. Now, when you plug that onto your 04 unit, it will give you the freaking calibration error. That's just fact of life. All the freaking aftermarket cameras give you that calibration error. If you buy the whole kit from Flywood, then you won't have that calibration error thing, because they're basically taking an 04 Lite unit and modifying in the factory what's the factory camera. So you don't get that error message. But if you just buy an aftermarket camera like this one here for the $35, you will get the error message. All right, Brent. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you hit that thumb on your way out, please. Have a good holiday. Be safe out there. And yeah, I know he's been on the road quite a bit. So
yeah,
safe travels out there, brother.
Yeah, that's pretty good info. That's probably the savior of the 04 Lite system, and they can pump those things out, man. And it's easy to get, and it's not something that's going to be.
Well, the anything 04 is on pre-order at Flywood, but they usually only take like 2 or 3 weeks to be able to fill your order.
So it won't be micromanaged.
I ordered right after Black Friday, right after Thanksgiving, and I got the shipping notification yesterday. So that was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm not too perturbed about that.
China Speed Pack, that's what that is. All right. Are we getting to the wrap up here?
Yep, we gonna have to wrap it up because Dad's got chores to do.
Yeah, I got some things to do. But yeah,
The honey-do list.
nah, it's just little things, not a biggie. I just don't want to dig a deeper hole than I've already dug for myself my entire life.
You don't want to piss off the boss.
Yeah, and I got the phone now; it's ringing. So,
oh, there's the call. You're 5 minutes past 2, Buster. It is time to. Oh, Bill Thomas. Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
That's the taco call right there. So
that was the taco call.
So all right,
which means Feliz Navidad and Merry Christmas. And this was it for us for this year.
But keep looking. There's going to be plenty of deals after Christmas, so just keep your eyes open.
Deals coming,
but also note that these big organizations are getting rid of their Mavic fleets. So this stuff is going to be sold. So just saying, there's going to be stuff out there. If you want to use something, it's going to be out there. So they're not all going to use them as target practice for shotguns.
Yeah. Well, first, my heartfelt thank you to you, everybody watching, and you, Chris, for hanging in there with me for the past year.
Hey, thank you. No, thank you too. It's been good. It's a good time for us to kind of reflect. And we both kind of need the FPV time. It keeps my brain thinking about it. And because I still enjoy it, FPV is still the number one way I think we all like to fly. It's just, so.
And well, quick venture into the anti-gravity. I think the anti-gravity should not be understood as an FPV drone.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not an FPV drone.
Nope.
It flies and it takes you for a ride. You don't take it for a ride, it takes you for a ride.
Right. And it will not ever have a regular controller. Sorry. It will
there will not be a regular controller. In no way they can make a regular controller work on that.
Unless they have a joystick inside of something.
It's not gonna be your traditional FPV. You have a fixed lens on the front and you just shoot after it. That's not what the anti-gravity is about. So,
and I think it's finding its market, but it's just very expensive. People can't afford $2,000 or $1,500 for the low end, and $150 batteries and all the other things that you need. And
well, if you want more information on anti-gravity, I hate to say it, but go look at Matt's Tech's channel. He just got an anti-gravity. He did an unboxing, and his reaction to the goggles is quite a statement. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But we've got to go.
Yep.
Chris got to go, or he's going to get in trouble more than what he already is.
Yeah.
So everybody have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you after the New Year, whenever that might be. I don't even know. I'm not even going to look at calendar. It's guaranteed not to be the 6th. I guarantee you that.
Fröhliche Weihnacht, right?
Yeah. Fröhliche Weihnachten und schönes gutes neues Jahr. We might start out on January 13th. Maybe. So, anyway. You got any more words of wisdom there, Chris?
No. I'm just there's no all I can tell you, there's no anti-gravity so far in my future. Nothing that I can even speculate on at this point. It's very interesting, but it's easy to talk myself out of that one.
What has me cautious is the control link.
I would like to just try it, but the low end of trying it is very pricey, and I just don't see a market for it. I don't see an aftermarket for it. And DJI is going to come out with their 360 product, and if I can get my hands on
quite
that,
a bit cheaper.
It'll be cheaper. It'll be more conducive to the gear I have, and it will do a lot of the same things. We just don't know anything about it, or even if it's even possible to get. So we're going to cross that bridge when that bridge, shows itself. So
Jim, this is the last scheduled show for the year. If something comes up and we feel like we need to address something live, we'll might come up with an impromptu stream, but
yeah,
there's nothing left scheduled because I got stuff going on, Chris got stuff going on, and then the holidays, and it's
if an anti-gravity shows up, that might be the only thing. But right now,
you mean the Avata 360 shows up, that might be the thing.
But the Avata 360 shows, I just don't think so. We're running out of days. It's the 9th of December. And I just don't, they know that it takes time to get those things and then to get them, unless they're in the hands of people now. So we don't know. All right.
Well, they're not going to be shipped to the U.S. or
not
going to U.S. stores.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it is an experience to get the import. And then now we're going to hit that December 25th, proctology exam, at the import, but docks. That's scary. So it's coming, Dad.
It's coming to Canada. It's not coming to the U.S.
Yeah, it's coming. No, I believe it's coming. There's no question. I've seen the box. So
yeah, there's no doubt that it will be around. It's just not going to be available in the U.S.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a fun drone. I'm going to get my hands on it somehow.
I know you will.
I will get my hands on it.
I got faith in your scrounging abilities. All right.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Again, happy holidays. Till next time.